Tjena everyone! Today we will be doing a Cindy makeup tutorial, so stay tuned and continue watching if you want to look like a greasy monkey mechanic. First off, we need a wig cap. If you've seen my Riku makeup tutorial, you know I always put on 2 wig caps to protect my hair from tape that we'll be using later. I talked a bit more about tape in the Riku video. I may be doing one just on tape in the future, we'll see, but I put on some tape on my face to make it a bit slimmer and smaller. Here is when it got a bit complicated. Last time I wore Cindy, I actually had a fake tan on, so the products I used then didn't really work now since it didn't match my real skin tone. So I had to experiment with what I got and hope that it turned out somewhat like I did at the con, and something that I actually liked as well. With Final Fantasy 15, it's a bit special, since their skin tone actually looks kind of realistic. You don't have to go as heavy coverage as I do with concealer and with the foundation. It actually looks really good when there's a lot of real skin texture coming on underneath, but I just feel a lot more comfortable in this. We use powder to set our faces so we don't sweat it off when we're working on our cars. And this is when I realized that I really had to start thinking about the colors I put on my face. Cause this bronzer is the same that I used at the con when I was having self-tanner on, but it is way too orange for my fair skin tone. So I later changed into a more neutral brown that you will see right here, on the right side. I then tried to do some boob contouring to make my boobs look more defined, but just search on that on YouTube or something. There are plenty of tutorials and I don't really know what I'm doing. I then put on some highlighter on the places I didn't put bronzer, so on my collarbones, on the boobies, under my eyebrows, and on my cheekbones, and a little bit on my nose, I think. I then did my best trying to contour my nose more like hers. Hers is a bit more buttony, a bit more round than mine are, because mine is a bit more pointy. So I tried to make the bridge smaller while trying to make the tip as round as I possibly could. I use an eyeshadow that is similar to my skin tone to try and cover up all of the blue I have going on my eyelids, and then move on to a light brown that I cover almost my entire eyelid with, and also a bit under my eye as well. And as you may have noticed, I'm not filming at the same spot I did last time. I'm actually at my friend's house because I didn't have time to film it at home before I started school, and I knew that when I did, I wouldn't have time to film. So this is me eating cookies, waiting for my friend's brother to get out of the shower so I can put in my lenses. I then got tired of waiting and moved on to a medium brown to try and define my crease. He was taking such a long time that I also had the time to start doing my brows. I'm very fortunate enough to actually have almost the exact same brows as Cindy does. They are the same color, they are almost the same shape. Hers a bit more round than me, so I basically just did my eyebrows the same way I do mine at work and when I want to look casual and like myself, because that happens sometimes. And finally I was able to put in my lenses, and then I realized they didn't make my eyes as round and big as I'd hoped, so I tried something new. I put on some tape on my forehead, pulling my eyes upwards to make them rounder. I've never done this before, but I've seen it being done at Tokyo Game Show actually, in the changing rooms, so I thought I'd try it out, and it actually turned out pretty good. So I think I will start doing it for other characters as well that have rounder eyes than me. We all learn something new each day. So nice! Woo! I then continued working on my eyeshadow. I put in a bit more darker brown in my crease, just trying to make them look even more round than they were by the tape. I go in with some light beige color in my waterline to try and make my eyes look a bit brighter and bigger. I then went in with some darker brown just to try and define the eyes a bit more, since it looks like Cindy has a bit more makeup on than I thought I did at the moment. This was such a hard thing for me, because the winged thing on the eyeliner is not supposed to go upwards on Cindy. It has to go down to make my eyes look droopier like hers, and it was such a hard time because I've never ever done it before. You'll see it later, but it was really hard. Here it is, guys, me trying to do the weird wing thing. I think it actually turned out pretty okay for being my first time. It's actually kind of okay, but it was so hard not being able to do the wing like I've done since I was 13. Cindy has such pretty eyelashes, so I do my best trying to make my eyelashes look just as good as hers, but eventually I put on falsies as well. But I really had to emphasize the bottom lashes as well, since hers are really prominent and really pretty. I'm sorry I didn't show you the lashes before I put them on, but you'll probably see them in the future as well, since I use these for all of my lady characters. They are super nice. They're a bit wispy and a bit longer at the ends. Oh, they're so nice. They're lovely. Cindy is really messy, so just slap on some black eyeshadow and we're good to go. Thank you for watching this video. The special video in my friend's house, since I wasn't able to film at my own
before I start school, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to film one when I just started school because it's new and it's a lot and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Dogus! Dogus! Hello, Dogus! Hello, Dogus! Hi! Dogus. So these ones keep me up at night every time I'm here. But they're cute when they're calm. Yay! Hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed, and maybe even leave a like and even subscribe. Who knows? And I'll see you next time. Bye.